Well, it's the lovely, 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 lovely month of August. Oh boy, don't we just love the month of August. So this is actually part two, or mark two, of the video log because apparently the other one kind of went A over T, so we're going to try it again and again and again and again because, optimism is such a good thing. First and foremost, here's jewelry. Let me see if I can get this properly. I sort of a bit tricky to sort of do the zoom here, but this is my engagement ring. I'm going to see if I can get as close as possible. Anyway, that's the engagement ring. It's a bit weird wearing jewelry. And I gotta admit, it's still kind of funny wearing jewelry, and I'm gonna just say the word jewelry as many times because maybe that'll allow me to finally get it through my head that I actually have on jewelry. But yeah, my fiance saw the other post where I sort of said that, there's no ring on this finger and I kind of hate wearing jewelry. And what did he decide to do? Give me a ring. Unfortunately, my hands are too small. I have no problem. I feel secure in my masculinity by saying I have small hands. Um, and apparently, when you have small hands, it makes it a bit hard for jewelry to fit on there. So I am wearing this necklace, which he also gave me. I'm kind of feeling like a trophy thing, except I don't think it kind of works out that way, but it kind of feels that way. Anyway, yes, so I'm wearing jewelry. Now, back to the month of August. This month is just dragging. Dragging, dragging, dragging. Yeah, I know. Woohoo! We know who Obama's running mate is. Biden. Yay. Olympics. Woohoo! Yes, they're ending tonight. Thank God. So we can get back to NBC's craptacular news season. And, the whole Georgian war thing, which is kind of like, is it just me or does it kind of feel like the early 80s have come back all of a sudden? And yes, I know I can't really comment on the early 80s considering that I was in single digits at the time, but still, it feels really, really, really deja vu. But nonetheless, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just as I've gotten older, I'm kind of just like, August is like this, I don't know, it's like the whole world goes on pause and you just want the weather to get a little bit cooler and a little bit more tolerable and you want all those little brats to start running back home. I shouldn't say that, I actually want a child, so I should say brats, Well, my child won't be a brat. Hey, brats is a line of kids' toys. So maybe it's gone back into being acceptable now. I just have to say that this whole month is just, ugh. I'm just bored, lack of a better word. Which, by the way, brings me to one thing I want to say. Tourists, come visit New York in August. Definitely, you'll have like half the crowds. Prices are pretty much the same. In fact, they kind of are a little bit better because no one's here. Now, let's go back to where I am legally a resident of, which is the state of Wisconsin. I discovered a nice bit of news today, which is that my batshit crazy, apologies for the language, state assembly representative, the cuckoo weatherman Jim Ott, is going to be going up for re-election, and if God likes me, or if, nature or the universe or whatever is favoring me, he will get his butt kicked. Or at least he will win by a nose hair. This man is insane. I can't stress this enough. I know that it sounds odd that I'm some sort of wacky resident that sort of doesn't even live there anymore, but I do live there. My family is still there. Well, well, it's a small family, but still, my family is there. And I want this man out of office. He wants a concealed weapon law. Do you feel all right? I mean, this is Wisconsin. Do we really need people walking around with concealed weapons? Maybe it's just me. The man needs to go. Yeah, and as for, Jimmy Sensenberg, yeah, his ass is gone. Anyway, This is very rapid, primarily because there was a cock up with the original audio video log, but I actually think this one's a little bit better. So I look forward to seeing you in September because God knows I want out of August.